Hey guys, welcome to another video, and I hope everyone is keeping well out there. Today we will be moving my Zwift setup around a little bit. We normally use a laptop basically for Zwift, so I just use I don't know what it's called, like a 15-inch screen or something, real small screen. And obviously when you're on the bike here, you know, looking at the screen, ideally you want a slightly bigger screen than a laptop. Now a laptop's fine, it'll do the job, but I managed to buy this monitor down here. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, this monitor here, which is a 27-inch monitor. And I also want to move the Zwift around, so let me show you actually. So this is the setup currently. As you can see, it's up against this wall here. Now what I want to do is move this around. So I want to take this shelving away here, move that, turn that shelving around, put the bike up against that wall, and then I'll get all this, you know, space kind of back here by the under the window and stuff for a little tool bench or something like that. So that's the plan. Also, I did build a PC for the monitor, but I'm going to see if I can run that monitor with that laptop, which will just make my life a whole lot easier. So let's get into it. Right, so we're in a bit of a mess at the moment, but we are mid setup. So we've got the new monitor there, 27-inch monitor to go up there. I'm hoping that I can connect that to my laptop, and then the video will just come from the laptop, which will just be super simple for me if that is the case. But I'm really happy with the setup up against the back wall there, because it was here to the side. Now what I can do here is put a nice little bench here or something, you know, under the window. I got the window there as well then, so, you know, obviously in the summer I can open the window, if, you know, not just the summer actually, but if you're just doing Zwift, you know, when it's a warmer day, you can put the fan there as well, and it can blow cool air onto you instead of just circulating air around the room, which will be great. So next task is to set the TV up, make sure, adjust these shelves slightly, and get, you know, let's just get that working with that for now. Let's see what we can do. Really happy with the positioning of this, so currently very nice. So there it is, all set up in its new place. Actually, it's a really nice upgrade, probably the best upgrade I've done for Zwift so far. You know, if you can see it there now, so you're on the bike there, you got your monitor there looking real nice, and this is kind of like where your head will be pretty much. And as you can see, the other one is super small. So I just want to show you guys what I'm actually running in this laptop, because I have upgraded the... Let me just close this down a second. Look, think positively, network well, exercise daily, eat healthy, work hard, stay strong, build faith, worry less, read more, be happy. Right, let's check these stats now on this. So this is just basically a little software that tells you the specifications of the whatever you're running. So this is what my laptop's got in it. As you can see, nothing fancy really. The only thing I've upgraded in this laptop is the storage, which is a solid state. I think having a solid state hard drive in the laptop when running Zwift is super important, because what it does is it allows everything to load quicker, work faster, smoother as well. The problem I was getting before when I didn't have a solid state in there was it was very choppy and kind of like laggy is the only word. Yeah, choppy and laggy is a good word to use. But since I put an SSD in it, perfect. Also, I've also connected this to a Ethernet cable as well. As you can see, all the ports are full. HSBs are actually only for this, because I hate using the D-pad personally. But this is pretty cool, because like this is no good if you're like gaming or nothing, right? But you know, if you just fancy a bit of RGB, it's nice. Really nice quality too, so it's running 1080 through HDMI. Really nice. I'm really happy with it. To be honest, what I'm really happy about is the position of the bike now. So it's up against this back wall, which is free, so it can stay set up constantly, so I never have to move it or anything. I can set my fan up in the corner here, right by the plug socket. In fact, let's do that now. So it is pretty much, that's the setup pretty much. You know, obviously I still got to tidy up now. I got a load of shit behind me to sort out, but you know, Zwift is ready to rock and roll. I do need to, this bike, I'm going to be changing a lot of things on this bike ready for spring and summer, and I'll be using this bike a little bit more for outdoor rides, and I won't be using it for Zwift as much, or probably at all, so it'll just be like my spring summer bike, I guess. As you know, I love my gravel bike probably more than this, but I'll probably be getting a another bike in replace of this, but obviously the bike that comes in place of this has to have decent gears on it. Basically, as long as they're smooth and they change well and it's nice and quiet and it's comfy to sit on, I'm happy, you know. So I am on the lookout for a new bike for Zwift, specifically because I want to sort this out ready for spring and summertime. So let's take it out on a little, we'll give this a little blast now. We're not going to do a lot today because I did hurt my back last week. So we've connected everything up. What we'll do is we'll do a few bits and bobs here and we'll get into it and we'll just see how it looks while we're on the bike. We're going to do this 1.4 kilometer circuit. Not very far, but it's just a test to see how it is. Right, so that's kind of eye level. This is sitting up on the bike. And then this is just kind of like holding the bars pretty much here on my nose right now. So, to be honest, 27 inches, it's a good size. Perfect for Zwift, much better quality than the monitor screen for me personally. Oh look, we're just crossing that kilometer mark there. I'm not doing a lot today. As I say, I've hurt my back last week. I hurt a muscle I did right in the middle of the back. And if I lift anything heavy, I can feel it pulling. So it's definitely like, I don't know, I just have to be careful with it, I think. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. This is me on Zwift. You know, and this is pretty much, I'll be quiet for a second so you can hear how noisy Zwift is. You know, pretty smooth. Like people say, is it quiet? It's perfect. At the end of the day, Zwift is there to keep you fit, keep you active, give you, like what Zwift does for me is it gives me a bit more entertainment when you're kind of like doing activities indoors. The thing is, if you would lift weights in there, there's not a lot going on, you know, it's just all a mental thing. On a bike it's the same, but you've got a visual thing there to take the edge off sometimes and to reach targets. So if you're pushing, like a couple of my videos are pushing like when I'm doing these little sprints and I'm just messing around, and then like I can see my watch going up to 1,000 for example, it's just like really motivating for me. And you can input all your data as well, see how far you've come, see if you're improving, see what you need to improve on, that kind of stuff, you know. So let's get this 1.4 kilometers done. There's a little 1.8 kilometer ride. Killed 34 calories. Should have done it on that sprint really, but as I say, didn't want to so that's the new setup, guys. Nothing too crazy. New monitor. Happy days, new positioning, which I really love that positioning right at the back there, great. I will be putting out a few more Zwift videos in the coming days or weeks, so keep an eye out for those. Let me know in the comments below how you were getting on with Zwift and how you finding Zwift during the winter or lockdown times. My weight, if anyone's still around, is still down. I'm like 173, 175 currently. So you've still got to go down a little bit, down to 170 and see where we are. I knew I should have pushed it a little bit more in that sprint at the end there. I didn't realise there was a sprint coming up just before and I was just holding the camera, you know, just pedaling, just not messing around. So a little bit of fun video. Hope everyone's staying safe. I'll see you in the next one shortly. Thanks for watching.